As we begin this new year, 2013 years after Jesus Christ was born, I want to address you as a father. I'm concerned, panicked really, about what is being done to this once great state and nation. I fear for the future of my children. I fear what they are going to inherit from us. Truth be told, that is why I serve at the Illinois Family Institute, a Christian pro-family public policy ministry. I feel deeply a duty to fight against the evils that threaten our children's future. My father's generation, and generations before his, fought to guarantee the freedoms and prosperity our families now enjoy. This peace was purchased with a price. Men created it by practicing the Ten Commandments and building a nation devoted to Christian principles. Never before have I believed the future to be more threatened. While the politicians in Springfield ignore a reasoned annual request to acknowledge in our state constitution that marriage is for one man and one woman, extremists work overtime through every institution they influence to promote the foolish notion that all sex is good sex as long as it's consensual. Radical anti-family forces here in Illinois have even convinced leaders in some so-called churches to agree with them. For the past 4 General Assembly sessions, that's 8 years, a constitutional amendment to define marriage as one man and one woman has been introduced. And in each one of those sessions, Speaker Michael Madigan has refused to move it to a committee to be debated and voted on. If this amendment were to come before the entire General Assembly, I am confident that it would receive the 3/5 vote needed to pass. And once passed by the General Assembly, it would be placed on a ballot referendum in the next statewide election for Illinois voters to decide. Now, a few weeks ago, I wrote an article pointing to the reports from the media extolling the news that 260 clergy members, mostly from the Chicago area, signed a petition in support of redefining marriage. It's important that we keep this news in perspective. In the state of Illinois, there are over 1,000 Roman Catholic churches, over 1,000 Southern Baptist churches, 500 Missouri Synod Lutheran churches, and there are thousands of other churches of various denominations, including Reformed, Evangelical Free, Nazarene, Assembly of God, Church of God in Christ, Charismatic, Baptist, Eastern Orthodox, Greek Orthodox, Seventh-day Adventist, Pentecostal, Missionary Baptist, Mennonite, Independent, all of whom officially and publicly acknowledge that God ordained marriage as the union of one man and one woman, and that sexual activity outside the bonds of natural marriage is sinful. Can judgment be far behind if we continue to pursue, celebrate, and affirm what God has declared to be sinful behavior? The Apostle Paul observed that homosexuality is a sign of God's giving them over. That's his words. Is God removing his hand of protection and blessing on us? The fathers of Illinois must arise and speak. Our failure to fight will destroy our children's future. Join with me this year in standing strong for biblical principles and truth. Now is the time.
This has been brought to you by the Illinois Family Institute, promoting marriage, family, life, and liberty in the land of Lincoln. For more information, go to illinoisfamily.org.